Hello everyone, welcome back to Doki-Doki Literature Club. I took a break after what happened last episode, but now that I'm back, we can finally start up again. And before I start, I just want to say that before I started making the video, I went to the files here. There's a new one that appeared that wasn't here before, and this is what it shows. It's just referencing what happened to Sayori, and she is no longer here anymore. So she's just gone. Oh yeah, I forgot what happened last time. Start button's messed up. Yeah, whatever that says. I seen an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is... my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kinda works out since you've known each other for so long. We used to walk together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. And now I'd get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle and wait for her and wait on the crosswalk and let catch up to me. What the heck? What? It's an ordinary day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. What the heck? Did the start just alter? I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on an average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as any other, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Orbit? What? What was that? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Um, it's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists manga's literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Orbit. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could, at the very least, visit my club and it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Huh, awesome! You really are a sweet, Orbit, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You are more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for Monica and her irresistible smile. That was different before, wasn't it? And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. What the heck is going on anymore? I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Full of energy, Monica swings open the classroom door. What the heck? I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Oh. Yeah. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Orbit. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Before I can swear that it was Sayori which was the vice president. And she's not here anymore. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Orbit in a classroom and he decided to check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to... well, you know... Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, should I at least make some tea first? Make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come in and sit down, Orbit? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way, but not many people would be very interested in putting out all the effort. to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the club room? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated by Yuri. She's just trying to impress you. That's not... Yuri insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Orbit, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself half-jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up when she finds comfort in the world of books. She's not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological, psychological elements usually emerge as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Like this game. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits you personally. It suits your personality. No, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. No, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing at that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Well, we all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we all meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Um, I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take responsibility as the vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Orbit? Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth and say what's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Orbit. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision like this? I would feel terrible after letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself is pretty relaxed. So if writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend a day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Orbit? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Orbit, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time. Okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember your tonight's assignment. Write a poem, bring it back next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Orbit, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue their chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart from the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? I guess. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me an allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch, like money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa's too tired to notice me. I like when Papa's too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. On Doki-Doki Literature Club.